I was born in Toronto a long time ago, 1945, at the end of the Second World War. And my childhood was not a perfect childhood, but I was a middle-class family, loving parents. I struggled in school, but I made through considerably. I missed a few grades, but I had a lot of encouragement from parents and some teachers. They didn't give all the same advantages to kids that are necessarily not in the middle of the road, you know, that are on either side. They're troublesome or slow learners. But fortunately, through the encouragement of others, I was able to get off into college and get a Bachelor of Arts degree. And that really encouraged me as a young person, right? And I did other things. I worked in construction for a number of years during university and after university. I was a crane operator. I was a swimming coach during college and afterwards. And I worked with students at a university campus as a counselor, not a psychological counselor, just spiritual counselor. So I did quite a few things in that regard. And as a young person, I really didn't have a target for a career at that point. I wouldn't think anything of, say, going off to Asia to take part in a conference or something to see if I could better the conditions of young people or students in my generation. And then I came back and found out I needed to earn a living to be a responsible person in society. And finally at the ripe old age of 33, I met a fabulous lady in Ottawa. I had moved to Ottawa and lived in Ottawa until I retired up here to Elliott Lake. And my career, if you want to call it, in Ottawa, I fell among thieves and became a bus driver. And I was at a conference in Ottawa years and years ago before that happened, and I met an old friend, and he was a bus driver, and I thought, who would want to be a bus driver? So maybe it's the joke of the gods that I ended up being a bus driver. And it turned out to be quite a pleasant occupation for me in terms of meeting people from all walks of life, from all around the world, and the colleagues I worked with. I had colleagues that left the government and came in to drive a bus. They had always wanted to drive a bus, so I thought, wow, hey. And they had been very high positioned in the government. So I met people from other countries that had been lawyers, couldn't work here, or various skill sets. And it really, my education was on the go, so to speak, okay? Education of life. And because of that job, I ended up with a pension that it gave me the possibility to leave Ottawa and come to the wonderful place of Elliott Lake. And I've been here 6 years and enjoying it a lot.